Welcome in, everyone, to the Game or Die Show. My name is Ryan Moore, and holy crap, it's cold. Oh my gosh, we skipped spring completely. We skipped summer, and we skipped fall or autumn, as I like to say it. And we're back in winter. It is 29 degrees outside right now. I don't know what happened, but holy crap, I am freezing cold. I'm honestly, I was not sure if I was gonna go live. Do a few things. Number one, last night's stream was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. So much so that I actually just was like, I might be done with Metroid for a while. I might be done with streaming for the night, for tonight. I just was like unsure, but you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste our time. I wanna play video games, and I'm not gonna let this game beat me. Another thing is just work. Work's been really exhausting this week, so I was just like drained, and even today I was just drained. But I want to get back into Metroid. I've been having a lot of fun with our game of the month for April 2025. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice low-key, fun, relaxing stream, all right? So smoke them if you got them or whatever. I don't know, man. I have not. I just want to play some games tonight. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so we are here in Metroid Prime Remaster. I gotta turn my headset down a little bit. There we go. All right. And I'm literally bundled up with blankets and parkas and such. Like, I am so freaking cold. Holy crap. But we're gonna jump into this, and we're gonna just try and rebuild our save from last night. So let's talk about last night a little bit. Last night was a weird stream. One, for the fact that I was super excited and I was ready to go, but within 25 minutes of the beginning of the stream and playing this, I died. And I haven't really died in this game yet. And I lost 25 minutes worth of progress, so I was a little bummed out. And then we ran through the rest of it and went back and got to past where I died, went a good chunk of the way. We went about an hour in with progress and then died again. And I lost an hour worth of progress. And then after that, I tried doing it yet again, another 20-ish minutes or so, and I lost progress again by dying. So I was really, really upset that we lost all this progress and I died a bunch, and I was just so bummed out. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have to do this, but I want to make sure that we're all good. Man, there is just so much going on here. And Samus is taking some damage here. Ooh. Okay, he's dead. They're all dead, right? Okay. So I'm ready to play this game. I'm ready to do well, but boy, I do not want to. Here, hold on. Let's see if we can. Dang it, dude. There is this section of the game is crazy. It's really difficult. Where do you go? Man, are you... I just want to get up there to make sure that I don't have to do that whole thing to get the missile stuff or whatever. We already did that. I didn't kill that guy, right? Okay. Just gonna let that go, and we're gonna just hope for the best. And yeah, it looks like I already got everything. Oh my gosh, this music. Oof. Okay. Well, let's just go. Boom. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Good job, Samus. Now we got our, like, other guys. Ooh. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, there's 3 of them, right? Oh, man, dude. These guys are so freaking difficult. Man, this whole section is really, really, really difficult. Okay. We just kind of have to charge. This whole section is really rough. And we did this 3 to 4 times last night. Okay, so we got these shadow. These are the ones where you have to use the same colored beam as what they're colored as. So these are their shadow guys. And they have some damage, man. Like, look at how much damage they're taking out on me. Like, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do on this. We have one more. Man. And I can't even like really talk and stuff because I gotta focus because I keep dying in this area. It's rough. It is rough. Holy crap, dude. See, like, I cannot catch a break in this area. Good grief. Look, they took 3 health bars already from me, just in this section alone. Boom. And I need health, man. We did all of this. We already did all of this several times. So I'm not going to be reading any of this stuff right now because it's unnecessary. We did that all last night. And that luckily will help me move faster through this stuff. I do want to scan everything so that I got everything, right? But again, I'm not just gonna read it. That's the big thing. And we gotta stay alive, man. At least it's like homing in on them. That's nice. I'm glad it was able to home in. Scanning. Man. Ugh. What a day. What a day. Luckily, I was able to have a really good day other than, you know, just being really tired. I gotta turn this down. I'm just so loud tonight. I had a really good improv class practice, which was really awesome. Learned that I'm going to be shooting a commercial, and I'm also going to be doing another improv show on May 9th. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, come on. Give me health. I don't need missiles. Why does it keep giving me missiles when I'm stock full on missiles? And I think we need this beam for this guy. Crap. Are you kidding? I fell all the way down. Of course I did. That's okay. Why do we fall? So we can learn to get back up, right? That's from Batman Begins, I believe. It's been a while, but I believe that's from Batman Begins. Oh my gosh, come on! Why can't I just get on that platform? Why am I having such a hard time? Just get on the platform. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding. What is happening? What's going on with my double jump today? Getting real tired of this real quick. And you know, I had pretty much no problem with any of this stuff last time. You know, the first time through, like everything in my life, I can pretty much get through something very, very easily. But I just made a little tiny mistake. I died, and then it just became impossible to get back to that point. Oh, I should have hit it. Oh, well. We know where it's gonna be. So we just have to roll all the way. And I'm honestly debating, I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet or not. Honestly debating saving after this. Like going all the way back to the save spot. Oh my gosh, why, Ryan? Why? What is up with my double jump tonight? Like I'm super off my double jump. Jump, jump. Hey, there we go. Okay. But that's okay. Again, it's just one of those kind of little tiny irritating things more than anything else. Okay, don't go past it. We really need to. Hold on. Might as well, right? I really need to learn where the save spots are. Because, oh my gosh. There we go. Beep, up, up, up. Crap, crap. Oh my gosh. Crap. Why is it... Okay. Man, I just lost all of my health. This is what I'm talking about, dude. All of that progress we just made out the window. Why am I having such a... I haven't had a hard time with the entire game. And now I literally cannot make progress. This is an hour and a half of just complete stoppage. And I'm so mad. And as soon as we get to that spot, we're coming back and we're saving. There we go. Come on. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, cool. Yeehaw. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That was actually decent. I think what I'm going to do is save those boxes until I need them. I think that's kind of one of my issues, is I'm collecting stuff when I don't need it. Here we go again. Just back up all the way. I'm having such a hard time backing up right now. Anyone else? You. Aw, come on. There we go. Much better that time. Much better. And now we can go back a little bit. Nothing. Ah, boo. Come on now. Come on now. Whomp. This game, man, I'm just telling you, it's been so fun up until this part. The phase on mines has just destroyed my confidence in this section. There we go. Look at that. I'm learning. I am learning how to take care of business. TCB. There we go. TCB. Taking care of business. Bop, 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 bop. And that's okay. I think the main goal for tonight is if I can get through this section and in that boss fight and kill that boss and save. If I can get to that spot, I literally will be the happiest boy alive. That's all I want in life. Like, look how much stuff we got to do yet again, right? Because I messed up and I died. Oh, he's behind me. Yeah. Suck it, buddy. Man. I am so ready to just get through this. I never want to play this section ever again in my life. That's just how it goes. Okay, anything else? We got this guy. Security systems on alert, blah, blah, blah. We've scanned this, right? Okay. Just making sure. Just double checking. Now we got this guy. There we go. I didn't even want to mess around. We're scanning everything, man. Getting it done. Out of the way. That's where our other one is, and there we go. This is a weird little mechanic, like having to get in here and hit the button, like roll, and it's just like a little bit at a time. think that should be it. And then you gotta scan it to have it fire. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. Not gonna lie. Okay. Now. We do this. There we go. Got it. I think we've scanned that before, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Again, I want to scan as much as stuff as possible. Now, this is where that beam thing is. So, with that, do we go all the way back and go to the save point? I'm going to say, because we've had so much difficulty, yes. We are absolutely going to go and actually just go to the save point. It's worth it. I hope we don't... If... Oh, man. Whoa! I was not expecting this guy to show back up, but I guess they're gonna. Ah, man. I'm almost figuring it out if I should or not. Crap. Let's just roll. Let's just roll. Wow. Am I having to kill all of these guys over again? They're white. So I'm not... Oh my gosh, dude. What is happening? Why did I go this way? This was absolutely the wrong move. Absolutely 100% the wrong move. Whoa. What? There's even enemies that I've never had an issue with before there. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I did that. So basically all I did was just go back to the beginning and save, and then... Man, my brain is fried. I should not be playing. I should not be streaming tonight. My brain is just absolutely fried. I just made an absolute terrible decision. And now as we go back... I don't even know how this is gonna work. Man. You gotta be kidding me. All of these guys, they're just gonna be taking out all my health. Oh my gosh! Come on! Holy crap, dude. What was that? I hate this game. I'm actually hating this game right now. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. What's going on? Oh, there's more enemies than there used to be. What is happening? Oh my gosh. This is the... I don't swear, but screw this game, dude. What the hell? I'm so mad, dude. What was that? I just lost all of my health. Just trying to get through this gauntlet of enemies. Of course. Man. I honestly don't believe it. I honestly don't believe what just happened. I could not be more mad. Yep. What the hell? I'm so done with this game, dude. I'm honestly baffled at what the hell just happened. Damn it, dude. How did I die? I was just sitting there. There wasn't even enemies. I cannot believe this. And now I have to fight somehow more enemies than I did before. So mad. Like, why? Why am I fighting this many enemies? There weren't even enemies here before. Oh man, dude. I'm so done with this game. Just this area. Everything else has been fine. Yep. Yeah. Man. Just done. At least I'm actually getting my health back, so I guess it's good. Yeah, more? Oh, I didn't know I could blow that up. That's good. There we go. Oh, boy. There we go. And now we have to do these guys, I believe, again. I'm so sick of this area. Did I get him? I'm gonna hope. Okay. I'm just gonna go. Okay. There we go. Okay. We got through that. Here we go. Two health bars though. Holy crap. Okay, that helped. That helped a lot. All right, now we got to do this whole thing again. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, hold on. I did not realize that there was another one. Sweet, I'll take it. There it is. All right. Now this one, which we need the red. Needs to go around and over there. And then we need to bop that back down and turn the red over twice, I believe. Three times. There it is. It's not yellow, it's red. Right. Okay. We got a bad guy. Talking some smack somewhere. There we go. Got him. We got him. Oh, crap. Whoops. Man. Okay. Just go back up and do the whole thing over again. Yay! Yay! Dude, my eyes, my brain, my mental facilities, everything is just toast right now with this level. There we go. Bring it to me. Boom. All right. Level 2 granted. Step onto the hologram. Before we do that, let's just make sure. Okay. Got it. Got it. Here we go. Ugh. Oh, my brain, man. I'm just, I don't know how I'm doing this right now. Honestly. I do remember that. There we go. Anything else we can scan while we're here? Hold on. Ha 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 ha. Worth it. Worth it. Again, just looking to make sure, man. I don't know at this point. Let's just do all these when we can, as we can.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Got it.
Recording to logbook.
Wow, a lot. Okay. Okay, stop. I want the other ones. All right, here we go. Okay, we did that. Got this. Ugh. Having more trouble with this guy. Ah. Come on, man. We beat this guy last night with no problem whatsoever, and now I can't even get a hit on him. This game hates me, dude. I don't know what's happening with this game. There we go. Totally fine the first time. Second time, couldn't do it at all. Man. Okay, so let's just do all these really quick. just dead tired, man. Just dead tired of this section. Right. Now, I remember this rolly area we couldn't make progress in. Rock slide is blocked off the passage, right? So we gotta go up. I believe there's bad guys here. There's quite a few bad guys here, right? What's up, Shakti? How are you doing, buddy? It's been a while, man. Wow. It has been a while. Dude, how are you doing? Hope all is well on your side. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I am just hanging out, having fun, playing some games. Playing Metroid Prime Remastered for the Game of the Month for April. And honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's just this section of the game has been so difficult. I've been really, really struggling with this section. New house is awesome. It's still stupidly cold. It's really, really cold. We're supposed to be in spring, so it should be like 70 degrees Fahrenheit roughly, and right now it is 29 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're back to winter weather basically, like dead winter weather right now. It is so cold. So I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I'm bundled up. I've got an electric blanket and this big thick jacket and stuff. I'm just bundled up. No, still no heating system in the studio. The studio, this room that I'm streaming in, this facility, it's a separate structure from our house, so there is no heating. It is just basically, it's a barn actually, that I'm converting into a studio. And so yeah, no heating, which sucks. We read all these last night. I've lost a lot of progress over the last stream, so I'm just having to go back to where we were before. So all this stuff I scanned and read last night on stream, and now I just got to grab it again really quick. But other than that, everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy. Loving the new house and, you know, just plugging away. I am ready to move on from this section though. There's been just a lot of little issues with this section that I keep dying, and there's no save points, and it's really difficult, and it's a very long period from save point 1 to save point 2. And so that's kind of really the only issue that I've had so far, is just this section has been really, really difficult. Yeah, everything else is all good. Everything else is all good. Okay, so we're in this little half pipe area. And if we look at this, there's nothing other than this door. But there's these vents with these bad guys, but we can just walk away from them. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. We don't want to stay in this gas area. And we've gotten those puffers. So we're just gonna leave. And we're gonna scan all these more scanning. Lots of scanning in this area, which I personally don't have a problem with. But when it's like 30 boxes of scanning text and stuff, and you're just walking from box to box to scan it, it does get a little exhausting. Whoa, where'd he come from? Yeah, I totally understand, buddy. That's okay. But you know, I do archive all my stuff on YouTube, and so you can always catch the the streams after, and they're always there forever, always. So you don't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, it does suck that you can't watch live because of the time difference. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, my multi-chat is just straight up broken, man. We'll see. We'll see if I can reset that. Okay. Yeah, give me that health. I need more health. That's really what I need right now. Well, I need a save point. That's really, really what I need right now. Boom. Okay, so those two guys are dead. I remember dropping down, and I don't think I want to do that just yet. Someone's hitting me. Who? Who is hitting me? See, this is kind of the thing sometimes with this game. I feel like stuff is happening to me, and I have no way to combat it. There he is. Man, die already, dude. Okay. Anything we can scan this thing. Yeah, give me that health. Okay, incoming scan data. Power surges detected. Located within the mining compound, which is right over there. Right. I would love to get there, but give me a save point first, right? So we've got this wall, or this door, and then this door at the bottom. So this door is blocked by rubble. So I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. So we'll go down. We'll open that force field up. We got these bad guys that we can scan. Ah, man. Yeah, that totally is not working. Give me 1 second here. Let me just make sure that everything is working good. Change dashboard. Let's see. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, that is working. That is neat. Let's reopen that, and hopefully that fixes everything. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. All right. Back on track. I just honestly need a save point. That's all I want in life right now in this game, is a save point. Okay, we're just gonna go one by one. We did all of these last night. Death to the hunter. We did all that. Blah, blah, blah. Because we got to the boss fight in this section and then died, and then we had to go all the way back, and that's like seriously an hour's worth of work, and there's no save in between. And if you try and go back to the original save spot, they throw more enemies at you, so it's not worth it. And it's just crazy. Actually, we need to go that way. Go down. All right. So I think this is the spot that we were in last night, and we choose one of two, and there hopefully is the save point on the other side. Nearby energy flux has caused a malfunction in this panel. Cryo sleep tank. Unit modified for elite pirate storage. Nearby energy flux causes panel to malfunction. And then, yeah, this is the boss area. So there is literally no save spot in this entire area. That's the save spot, and it's the beginning, and it's 45 minutes to 1 hour to get through all of this, with multiple boss fight and mini boss fights and stuff like that. And there's no save spot. That is just baffling that they do that. Okay, we're using our wave beam. I honestly, if I die on this boss fight and I have to do this for like a 5th time, I might actually quit this game. Like that's where I'm at with this game. Power bomb. Press R in a morph ball mode to use a power bomb. I saw him over there. See, I'm trying to... I don't know how to kill this guy, dude. I can't, multiple safety system malfunctions detected. Unit should be taken offline immediately. There we go. Okay, we need to get a morph ball in there. And this is going to be like a maze, I guess. Okay, here we go. What's up, Zephyr? Nobody steals our chicks and lives. There's your Duke of Fire message. Oh man, I gotta be very careful here. How are you doing, man? Hope all is well. Let's go down. Nope. Let's just take our time. We're taking our time. We're not gonna die. Nope, that is the wrong way. Nope, that's the wrong way too. Okay. Ow. Ow. Doing okay. We're close. I'm not amazing at maze stuff, but I feel like every once in a while I'll luck myself into a maze section where I go, oh, that wasn't that bad, and it's mostly by pure luck. And finally. Boo, yeah. Suck it, whatever that thing is. All right, we got another power bomb. While in Morph Ball mode, press R to release a Power Bomb. Power Bombs can destroy tougher materials than Morph Ball. Oh, this is a Morph Ball upgrade. So we got the Morph Ball Bomb and then the Power Bomb. Oh yeah, IQ, Intelligent Cube on PS1? Yeah, absolutely. I was always really bad at that game. Like, really bad at that game. The keeping of pets have been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to Phazon madness and are thereby a hazard to personnel. All grok cats and old baps must be disposed of immediately. Failure to comply with results in the loss of pay for a cycle and reduced rations. Oh, how sad. Yeah, the demo, I remember playing the demo quite a few times and trying to get good at it, and I just never could for whatever reason. An entire shift of Dynamo workers have been transferred following the bouts of Phazon madness. Units have been reported to Science Team for use in laboratory studies and the new Elite Pirate program. Their dementia will make them adequate training adversaries for the Elite Team. Right. I know, right? Demo discs were awesome. Collapse Benzium all. Oh, right. Okay, so now we should be able to drop our Power Bomb. And there we go. That is not a save spot. We're gonna go over here. I'm assuming those are power bombs. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh, please save. I never want to do that section ever again in my life. If I probably will never replay this game. I normally don't anyways replay games, but I never want to replay this game because of that section. 2 hours of my life I will never get, 3 hours of my life I will never get back. Game has been saved. Energy fully replenished. No, you missed nothing. You missed nothing. You missed me actually getting mad. That's pretty much about it. Like, one of the few times I almost rage quit on the stream. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Yeah, the good stuff, right? Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. All right.
Recording to logbook.
Mega turret. We did get these guys. It didn't save. Cryo tank failure. Okay. Ow. Ow. Man. Holy crap, dude. I'm not really sure. There's so many other games. Man, dude. Okay. Just go down. That's what I should be doing. Okay. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I was like, why am I having such a hard time with this? Ow. Wow, it just shot me right back. Wow, dude. Holy crap, those mega turrets do not mess around. At least we saved. That is the Hall of Death, man. Wow. So, I'm not really sure. So, I actually was thinking about this earlier today. Because, since the new studio build, I've kind of been off of my schedule. I usually have a schedule every week or every month that I build out. I build out the schedule for the streams because I stream every night. And I have for the entire week what I'm going to be doing. So every Monday was always Game of the Month Mondays. And so I would always play Game of the Month on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I think it was like a free day, Streamer's Choice, as I like to call it. And the way that I build out my streams is basically there's a theme to each night's stream. almost like a TV show. That's how I kind of plan everything out and want my channel to be, is like a TV show. You know, on certain days, there's going to be certain TV shows, certain themed streams. And so like on Thursdays was always virtual insanity. So that's all virtual reality games, VR games. On Friday, you know, it was whatever I wanted to do. So it was like a free play mode. And then on Saturdays, every other Saturday, it was community streams. So like we call it multiplayer madness, where everyone in our gaming community plays games together, all multiplayer games. And then every other Saturday, switching off, was the Rock Band streams and all that type of stuff. Unfortunately, since the beginning of the year, basically, I've been really off because I got so sick so often since Black Friday, since the day after Thanksgiving. That was the first time I've gotten sick in like several years. And I just got sick like every few weeks, to the point where I could never keep the schedule. And so I haven't had that schedule since, you know, last year. And it's really thrown me off. So today I was actually going, you know what? I'm going to get back on that horse. We're going to reschedule everything. So I'm not really sure what's going to be next after Metroid, but it's going to be kind of more going back to that type of schedule. And I hope that I can make that happen pretty quickly here. I don't want to fight these guys. Why am I fighting guys? See, this is what's going on now, and I'm actually not really happy about it with this game. They're just throwing enemies in these areas that I'm just like, I just need to get my bearings, and they're not letting me. It's weird, man. I don't like it. There we go. Okay, so we've now turned all of those off. We disabled these turrets. Cryotank failure, buyer flame, flatlining. Okay, flatlining. Got it. Got it. So I'm excited to see, you know, how everyone kind of reacts to that. Yeah, tell me about it. Very old school difficulty. It's just weird because the rest of the game hasn't been like that. It's just this section. We're like 10 hours into this game, and all of a sudden, now when you go back into a room, they flood it with enemies that you did not encounter before. And I'm just like, wait, what? Why? It, like, throughout this entire game so far, it's just been, when you walk into a room, there's a set number of enemies and there's set enemies. Like, it's these types of enemies. But now in this section, when you walk into a room, even if you've cleared it out before, it's not the enemies you fought before. It's different enemies that are way harder, and it's more of them. And it's like, wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. So it's really weird that they did that with this section and nothing else prior to this section in the game. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Studies indicate decreased aggression between elite pirate and irradiated Metroids. The science team believes the infusion of phazon in this type of unit may be forming a type between symbiosis and between them. Further studies are underway. Fungal invigoration fluid process levels normal. An infusion of phazon into local fungi is proceeding. This program has produced a cheap, viable ration for many of our phazon-enhanced units on Talon 4. A mass production program has been authorized. Suspension of synthetic Metroid rations have been ordered. Synthetic Metroid rations have been replaced by live bioenergy sources on 12.025.1. Warning, force field disengaged. Metroid contaminant area will be breached. Oh, this poor guy. This poor space pirate. Security now accepting volunteers for hunting parties. The target is Bioform Samus Aran, known as the Hunter. I don't like that he just immediately appeared right behind me. There we go. Yeah. Freezing those Metroids, it works wonders. There we go. Piece of cake. Another reason why these streams have been so off lately also is because of my improv group, because that is, you know, a big priority in my life. And we have another, I just learned this tonight. We just got out of improv practice a little bit ago. We have another show on May 9th. So that's also something that kind of eats into a lot of the planning and streaming and stuff. Science team reminds all personnel to refrain from antagonizing Metroids. Severe penalties will be enforced for all violations of this order. I like how there's a little handprint on the wall. Okay, we good? We good? I think so. There we go. It's a Talon Metroid. We've already scanned this guy before. Boom. Okay, Waterfall Life Grove. Okay, we need to get to the Life Grove. Great Hall Tree, Hydro Access, Bio Research, Reactor Core, Cargo Freight, Frigate Crash Site. Is this the water area? Man, I don't even remember where this is. Okay, so what section is this? Talon Overworld. We need to get to the Talon Overworld area. Okay. That's the next section. Ooh. I like the fungi. 400% indicating fungal unit. Okay. Synthetic Metroid ration mix processing in progress. Oh, I thought that was going to blow up all of them. I guessed wrong. Report of any force field malfunctions to operation commands immediately. Do not disengage the force field without command authorization, because you will be eaten alive by Metroids like our dear friends just a few minutes ago. Okay, I think we're all good. So how in the world do we do this? Do we bounce? Doesn't look like it. D&D. Yeah, dude, that would be rad. I would love to do some D&D. So we were thinking, I was trying to get people for Multiplayer Madness last year. I'm trying to get people to do Multiplayer Madness with a VR game called Demeo. D-E-M-E-O, I believe is how it's spelled. And it is a D&D type of game in VR where you actually zoom down in, and it's super cool. It's rad. What's up, Immortal? How are you doing, buddy? How's it going? It's going pretty stinking well. Now that we're making progress again in this game. All right, I'm gonna jump down here and see if I die. Yes. Okay. So, I have enough health, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump all the way over there. Huh. Oh man, Sea of Thieves. I miss Sea of Thieves. Tired from your stream? What were you streaming? Okay, let's see. Now that's a catwalk area, but I don't think we can, I don't think we can get up there. So, let's try it. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna die. I have not. I haven't played Sea of Thieves since launch, basically. I really was disappointed with that game. I'm bummed, too, because I actually bought it when I didn't need to. Actually, do I have it? Hold on. Let me grab this. Give me 1 second. It's freezing in here. Let me show this off, because I don't get to show it off very often. I actually have the Sea of Thieves Xbox One controller. That's how big of a fan of Sea of Thieves I am, is I bought this on launch day. And it's rad because not only is it the Sea of Thieves Xbox controller, but it also glows in the dark. It was a special edition controller, and I'm such a big fan of pirates and things like that. I was like, this is super cool. So it's also rad because it's actually like not just a shell. It's a different molding than the normal Xbox controllers. There's like divots from like sand that like eroded over time. Like they did actual, it's not decals, it's not painting, it's actually molding. And yeah, and the triggers, one is the purple and then one is the, it's gold. Yeah, it's like it's sandblasted in a way. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it in the Discord tonight. Here, I'll take a picture of it and post it right now, if I can. But there, on the bottom right corner of it, there we go. I'll post that right now. In the bottom right corner is actually something that is like really cool. It is like eroded in a certain way. It's rad. Here, I'll post that in the Discord hang zone. There we go. Yeah, I really do want to play that at some point. That's one of the multiplayer madness things that we were going to do was Sea of Thieves, Demio VR, and a couple others. But, who is it? Faustism, who comes in here every once in a while. He was really into our multiplayer streams last year. And it got to the point where it was just him and I playing. And I was like, I love playing, but multiplayer madness is supposed to be the community, and if it's just me and one person, it's not really community. And I had other games I was wanting to play, and so I just said I'm gonna put multiplayer madness on hiatus until we get more people back in the community, because we had a good like group of like 10 people playing a multiplayer madness for a while, and it was really fun every other Saturday night. You can do private servers as well. That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard about a Township Tale as well. I don't own that, but I've kept my eye on it since it launched, because it was one of the, like the first games that was basically like, oh, it's like a big open multiplayer, you know, type of game like that. And I was like, oh, that sounds rad. It's free to play? Okay. They must have changed that then, because I'm almost positive it was not originally. Nice, okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I know, I'm almost positive, like 99%, it was $9.99 or $14.99. And I was like, I'll play it I'll get it at some point, and then they must have changed it to a free-to-play model. Oh, only the meta version? Okay. Yeah, they must have meant multi-platform, because I'm pretty sure it was only on the MetaQuest store before as well. But again, I mean, that stuff changes every once in a while, so it's not a big deal. I don't think I can't double jump that. Am I gonna have to fight guys again? Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. There's like this, oh, you just have to fight enemies every time you walk into the room. And it's like, that's not how the game has been this entire time. So it's a little bit annoying because I just wanted to go and save really quick, right? We've read all that stuff about the pets. What's up, Wolfman? Yeah, we're getting some double jump. Let's save. Just because. I'm so paranoid at this point. Yeah, I play pretty much everything. So if you're not aware of my background in VR, I've been doing VR since 2014. I originally had the Oculus DK2, which stands for Development Kit 2. And I spent a lot of, I think yeah, some of my effects are broken right now. I gotta fix those. I just don't ever have time. So here, I'm just gonna pop out because the audio is a little bit hard. Give me 1 second. There we go. So basically, I used to do VR, or not used to, I've been doing VR since 2014 with the Oculus Dev Kit 2. And since then, I've owned pretty much every major retail VR headset. And I've played every one of the big major games. I own every one of the big major games. I've developed VR games as well back in 2015, 2016. And right now, as it stands, I use the Quest 3 for everything. I have, like all the other headsets, like the Index and the Vive and the Vive Pro and the original Oculus Rift and all those headsets, I don't touch them because the Quest 3 is untethered. So that means I get to move around in the studio space. I can pick it up and take it home into the house and bring it back into the studio, and I can always play PC VR, and that's how I do VR, and I love it. It's fantastic. Hopefully the Deckard, Valve's new headset is wireless, because if it is, I'll get that for sure. But honestly, the Quest 2 and Quest 3, those being untethered VR, changes the game. I never want to have wireds because, all my computers, like, you don't know how my studio is set up, and I've had this set up in different houses that we've lived for years, but every single one of our computers in the house is in a server rack in a separate area. It is about 50 feet away from me at this point. So I can't have tethered VR because it's physically impossible at this point, unless I want to sit in a server room with a server rack where I'm just connected via a cable. So I'm never going to go back to tethered VR ever again. And that's just kind of the way it is. And so, yeah, there's a lot more to it. I don't want to waste anyone's time because it's not really all that interesting, but yeah. I don't have a big screen. And again, that's the reason why I don't have a big screen headset, is because it's tethered. And I will never buy another tethered headset at this point. If it allows me to do wireless VR, I will 100% buy it. But if it is tethered, meaning it's a cable that connects to the PC, that's why I don't have a PSVR 2. That's why I don't do the PlayStation VR, because as nice as that headset is, I ain't hooking it up with a cable, because that is not something that even is physically possible at that point, because it's 50 feet away in a server rack, in a different room, in a different structure than our house. The only thing I use tethered for Quest is Auto Corsa. Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck here. I gotta focus in really quick. I think we just gotta. I don't want to backtrack all the way. There's no way that they're making me backtrack. That is so far, and there's so many enemies that I will die, right? Unless up here. OLED looks awesome. Yes. Absolutely. See, this is the thing, and you'll kind of realize this as you get older with a lot of stuff. A lot of quality is overrated. There's a lot of stuff with quality where it's like, yeah, it looks nice, but it's not like the end all be all. I really do hate the hyperbolic statements of the internet. Oh, there was a typo in one of the lines of dialogue. 0 out of 10, literally unplayable. I hate that crap. Because if you live your life like that, you will be miserable. You will be a miserable, terrible human being if you live life like that. I know people are joking, quote unquote, but they're not. I owned a game store, and I had a lot of people who would, they would come in and just have the dumbest complaints about games, to the point where I'm like, I'm not returning this because you don't like the style of the art. You should have known that. I'm not returning this and giving you your money back because, oh, you had a problem with the difficulty curve or something like that, right? And so a lot of the times when people criticize video games, they're really dumb things. And when it gets to hardware too, hardware is just a facilitator for video games. It does not mean anything. And when you live your life to go, well, this headset has a better screen. Yeah, sure it does. But that doesn't mean you can't play the games that you already have on the headset that you already have, right? And that's where it's just, I'm so tired of that hardware mentality of, well, this has to be this good, because I can guarantee you, and this is like an emulator thing too, people will always go, well, original hardware is better. And yeah, it is, by a very, very small margin, which most people can never tell. And this is how I always explain it. I can guarantee you, because I used to do this at my store, I could give you and sit you down in front of a TV and give you a controller and say, this is a real hardware. This is real hardware of a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis. They would never be able to tell the difference between an emulated version of a game and the actual original hardware cartridge and hardware of a game. Guaranteed you, because I did it all the time and no one ever knew the difference. It's not that big of a deal. Is it a deal? Yes. Is it a big deal? Absolutely not. So when people are like, well, those screens are so good, I only have to have this, I can never go back. No, then you don't know what you're talking about. Not saying that they're bad, not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying that it's not that big of a deal. You either like video games or you like hardware and brands. And that's where I draw the line, where I'm just like, I don't want to have that conversation with someone like that because their mind is so closed off to some of that stuff. So yeah, that's my little mini rant. I had that building up for a while, I guess. OLEDs, man, they're really good, but there's so many different LED technologies. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. You have like QLED, MLED, OLED, LED. Just insane. Okay, hold on a second. We got a boss fight going on here. I mean, I had plasma TVs back in the day. And plasma looks awesome, but you know, the technology has definitely advanced since then. Yeah. And just as a FYI for a lot of this stuff, remember, I used to be in IT for 20 plus years. I worked at Geek Squad as an agent. All of that stuff, like people would go, oh yeah, have you heard of, yes, I have. It was my job for nearly 2 decades to know about every brand new tech that came out and study it, work with it, play with it, set it up for customers. And so all of that stuff, like, I'm well versed in. And honestly, you know, a lot of it does come down to personal preference and tolerance. I think a lot of people kind of forget the tolerance thing is a real big issue. You have to be able to be tolerant. It's like man, thank you. That stupid noise. The tolerance of hardware and like lag and rainbow effects for DLPs and stuff like that, crazy. Sorry, dude. I'm not teaching people Unity. That ain't happening. that is a paid gig. Sorry, dude. Yeah. OLED, like, it looks fantastic, man. But at the same time, you gotta realize that, like, you have to, yeah, with Oblivion, oh my gosh, the plasma burn-in was rough. Yeah, you got to pay me for me to teach you things like Unity. That is an actual job, not I'm gonna help someone out on stream. That's a paid job. And it's been years since I worked with Unity. I worked with Unity back in 2015, doing VR games back when that was insanely hard. What was I gonna say? What was that? Shoot. Blah blah blah. Plasma LED. Yeah, crap. But now I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sure it didn't matter really. Yeah, this is not the stream to ask those questions. Sorry, dude. My mind is elsewhere right now. I've gotten way off on too many tangents already. I was just planning on playing a little Metroid and really trying to hunker down and trying to figure this one out. But we've made progress, and that's kind of the biggest issue. Is I wanted to make progress, and we have been making progress, which is fantastic. And honestly, it mostly comes down to the fact that my brain is exhausted. I do this, speaking into this microphone, for 8 hours a day for my 9-to-5 job. I read, so here, let me show you what book I read. Just since we have a moment. This is the book that I teach out of. This is how thick it is. It is at least 1,000 pages. I read this every 3 days out loud, every single word of it. So my voice is always extremely exhausted. My brain is extremely exhausted. And so when I come in here and play, it's more of a hangout session. I'm not here to, do my job of teaching people information. I just did that for 8 hours a day. Plus, on Tuesdays, my improv class practice is, and that's 2+ hours of improv practice, having my brain even activated more and thinking and being, lightning quick type of reflexes for another 2+ hours. So that's at least 10 hours of my brain just automatically in focus. So especially on Tuesdays, the streams are more hangout session than anything else. Any good VR games coming out this year? Dude, there's hundreds of VR games coming out this year. And there was one today. I was trying to see if I was gonna play it and stream it tonight. It came out tonight. It's Silent North. It's like a survival game in the snow. And I was gonna play it and stream it tonight, but I just didn't have time to set it up. Because like I said, I just got back from improv just a little bit ago. So I was like, I don't want to set the VR stream stuff up right now. I'm just going to, relax and play some Metroid and hopefully not get pissed off at this game. And I did at the beginning, but we got past it. Okay, so mining gear also. Okay, so we do have to go all the way up. We got to go back, Jack. Go all the way up, and then we'll get this mining gear in this section. I don't remember. Oh, it was the one with the rotating stuff. Okay, I know where to go now. I'm very happy. But yeah, dude, there's so many VR games coming out. There was one that just came out on PSVR 2, so the PlayStation VR, and Quest exclusive, that is called Wanderer. Apparently, it was a PlayStation VR exclusive. I never heard of it. And then when Wanderer got announced a few months ago, I was trying to see if I could get that, but again, I just didn't have the time for it. So that just came out a couple days ago, and again, I was gonna stream it, didn't have time for it. Silent North just came out today, don't have time for it. But I'm putting all of that stuff on the schedule, and like I was saying earlier, having these streams rescheduled out again and putting it back in my normal schedule time, that's going to allow me to play a lot more games like I used to. Right now, because I've been sick, because of all the crap been going on with the weather for the last 4 months, the streams have just been like really weird, up and down. But now I'm going to get back to like a normal schedule. I'm very happy about that. Telling Metroid quarantine on affect, no unauthorized personnel in holding areas. Yeah, it's really interesting looking, and this is how I view games. If a game looks interesting to me, I can pretty much know right off the bat if I'm gonna like it or not, if it's gonna be worth my money or not. I don't need to watch a bunch of like trailers or anything. So if a game even catches my interest, I'm gonna notate that game's name, figure out when it releases, and upon release, play it. I don't watch trailers for games. I don't, look up articles or reviews or anything like that, especially as a content creator. I do that on my own. That's part of my job, right? As a content creator is playing the games and reviewing them. I've been doing that for over 2 decades of reviewing games with my game store and all that stuff too. So I play games and view games a little bit differently than most people, I guess, because of my background and, all that other stuff. Hold on, let's get out of here if we can. There we go. Hey, that went quick. That was nice. So that's kind of where I'm at, is if I know a game is interesting to me, if it's gonna catch my interest, I'm just gonna wait for it. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have someone else's viewpoints skewing your own, and especially as someone who reviews games and does content creation and is under embargo for certain things as well. You kind of have to be above reproach on that. You kind of have to tell yourself, I can't look at reviews because I can't have that skew, because then you could be accused of stuff like, what is it? What's the name for it? Man, my brain is just fried. Plagiarism. You'll be accused of plagiarism because people will accuse you of copying someone else's idea. Even though you may have had the same idea without it, people will accuse you of it. Whew. Paid off as well, yeah. There we go. We're making progress now. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not an online guy, so it was never a game that I paid attention to. But I wanted to because I love the Elder Scrolls series so much, but I was just like, man, it's an online game. It's funny, I have a ton of swag from that, from E3 when they announced it. Oof. I have like these t-shirts and like zip ups and a bunch of other swag from when they showed off and debuted Elder Scrolls Online back at E3 2010, I think, 2010, 2011. And no, it might have been a little bit later than that. I can't remember. I miss E3, dude. E3 was so much fun. It was incredible. If you've never looked at my E3 articles on the website, go look them up. Just go to gamerdie.net, and in the search bar for the website, just type E3, and it will pull up a few different articles about E3 that I've written over the years. And I think last year, maybe a couple years ago, I put up an article with a lot of pictures from when I went to E3 in 2009, 2010. Super, super cool. Dude, the map in this game is amazing. It is so well done. I can't even believe that they put this in this game. It is so good. Yeah. E3 was just the bee's knees, man. It really was. It was so much fun. I really miss it. It's such a bummer it's gone. And when they announced that they were canceling E3, what was it, last year, a couple years ago at this point? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, man. Yes. Adam. So I've met Adam Sessler at E3 a few times. I talked to him. He very nice person when I met him. We were at E3, so it was more of a business function. But man, yeah, he went off the freaking rails. Yeah, I met him at E3 in 2010, I believe. Him and Morgan Webb, both of them. Very, very nice people. Let's see if we can freeze that. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I know where I'm going, or at least what I'm doing. Now, hold on a second. That's red, so we can't go there. This is just up. I don't know. Is that something we can get to? Okay, that is a white door. And that's where we came from. Okay. And then if we can get up. Let's see if we can get up somehow. Boink. Man. Yeah, the Halo stuff was awesome. So I went to E3 from 2000. Oh, shoot. Why do I keep doing that? I keep messing up. I went to E3 from 2009 to 2017, I believe, was the last time I went. And again, it was an industry-only event, so you couldn't get in unless you were in the industry. And I met so many fun people. I met Cliff Bleszinski, Ken Levine, Tim Schafer, Miyamoto, Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario. I 100% believe that. We're friends on, we're not friends on X, no, but I follow him on X, and he actually just posted about his, like, he does stand-up now. Like, he's starting to get into stand-up. I'm like, and trying to encourage him and stuff, because stand-up's hard, dude. Stand-up's really hard. And so, yeah, but he seems like a dude that you would meet at a strip club. I 100% believe that story without even having to ask any more info. Dude, we need to talk about Radical Heights for a second. Radical Heights was not the best idea in the world, but they abandoned it way too quickly. Lawbreakers Lawbreakers was the other one, right? The other Epic game? Yeah, they abandoned it way too quickly. They put it out and they're like, all right, here's our new game. We're putting it in early access. You're gonna buy into it. We're gonna do the whole battlegrounds stuff. Never mind. Let's just abandon it, and I'm leaving Epic forever. Like, it was just so weird. I think he just actually wanted to get out of the industry at that point. He seemed like it was not, his heart wasn't into it. Oh man. 2007 Epic. Gears and all that. Oh my gosh. Just like, this is why I get so mad with modern games and how everyone like presents modern games nowadays, because people, I think there's a lot of young people who weren't around 15 years ago when gaming was amazing. And it's been that way, you know, gaming was awesome from the mid 70s all the way to 2014, 2015. As soon as that happened, 2015, 2014 era, you know, the last decade of gaming basically has been utter trash, especially when you compare it to everything else preceding it. Okay, where am I going now? So we went down, and then we couldn't get up. I don't think I could get up. Should I try a bit? Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of a little bit scatterbrained here, so we're gonna try this one more time really quick. I'm gonna see if we can go up. If we can't, then we'll come back and then run away. Run away! I did not expect this evening to go like it has, but that's okay. Crap. Are you kidding, Ryan? Greed is part of it, absolutely. Couch co-op being removed was a huge issue, and it got brought back around what, 2017. Couch co-op did start coming back. That is part of it, but. And then the greed is also another issue. I really think, without getting into it, because I really don't want to tonight, the propaganda, the propaganda activist, all the DEI, all of that stuff is the major issue with why gaming sucks. Because that everything else stems from that one issue. If we didn't have that, everything else would be not as bad as it is. But because you have that one small toxic corroding element, everything else becomes much, much worse. Okay. Here we go. There it is. That's what I was looking for, and I did not see that earlier. Okay, so that's not the proper one, because there's nothing to go to, right? It just drops down. So let's just check. Go over there and that. Yes, okay, cool. Once you go public in the market, yeah. The board. It's always that too, which sucks. There we go. That's what we're looking for. There we go. That's true. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate really quick. Hold on a tick. Ooh, we might not be able to get up. Might not be able to. We'll see, we'll see. Just take it one step at a time, Ryan. One step at a time. Ow. Oh, crap. Come on. There we go. Whew. That was close. That was close. I want money. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this because it requires a grapple beam, but maybe not yet. Oh, dude, I did not think we were going to be able to get there. Magmore Caverns South. Okay. All right. I'll take some Magmore Caverns South. Let's get out of here. Whew. Man. Okay. Is there a save spot soon? There is. So we get out of here. Oh, and this is the other way. I see, says the blind man. Bone in or boneless? Boneless. 100% always and forever. My wife is 100% the opposite. The reason why is I don't like bone-in wings because you get pretty much nothing out of it. There is so little meat on bone-in wings that you basically, it's a mess. You get a little meat and that's it. However, the pro side for bone-in is that it does absolutely taste better. But I have to go through 30 bone-in wings to get enough meat to feel satisfied. But with boneless, 10 maybe. Like, you have to go through so much less effort. With boneless, you get so much more meat. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I think it tastes good. It tastes totally, absolutely good and fine. However, bone-in does have a better taste to it because of the bone marrow and all that, right? Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. I am so close to being dead. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to die and waste energy. We're just waiting. Let me get to the save point. It's right up here. I gotta focus. I cannot die. If I get hit once, I will die. And then we lose like half an hour of progress. I don't know what's going on with this game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My heart is beating. Right behind here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wife is all about the boneless too. Yeah. Bone-in is totally fine and totally good. Again, it is juicy. Absolutely. It took me for a bone-in guy. Yeah. I know it seems like I would be, but no, I'm totally boneless. Like, I love boneless. You can go boneless. Gotta be tendies. Yeah. Mm. Did they used to have chicken tenders at McDonald's? I don't remember that. Yeah, it was probably short-lived if they did. Can tenders have bones? No, tenders are boneless because tenders, the tender portion is actually a cut on the chicken itself. And it is a part of the chicken, and there is no bone in it. Yes, it is a part of the sliver of the breast of the chicken. Is that a Simpsons reference? Ass. That is known as, oh man, what is it? Crap, now I can't remember. Es no ein das Bubi? It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. So what do we do? Let's go back. Now that we've saved it, we can just go back if we can. Because it was more of a, let's just get out and save and see where we're at. But we blew this area up and we just kind of got out. Maybe subconsciously. Yeah, maybe. Smoky Bones. Ooh, that sounds great. That sounds like a great place. I've never heard of that, but ooh. Really, honestly, the only like wing place that I've ever been to is Wingstop and Buffalo Wild Wings. Those are the only two big franchises that we ever had around our house. Oh, same place as Longhorn. Okay. I actually really love Longhorn. We had one by our old house recently. When we moved out here to Tennessee, that's where we would go for our anniversary dinner, was Longhorn. And it's fantastic. Had a great meal every time. Oh, nice. Okay, what's your go-to flavor at Wingstop? Mine, garlic parmesan. Honey barbecue as well, fantastic. I'm not a spicy wing guy anymore. Mango habanero, okay. My wife loves no, she doesn't like the garlic parmesan. She likes the, what is it? What's she like? I thought dang it. Okay, that, she likes lemon pepper. That's what it is. She likes the lemon pepper sauce. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. Okay, I think we need to go down, right? Yes, okay. That's what we need. So we need to go left. We need to go left. I'm taking a little bit of damage, that's fine. No sauce. Ooh. Okay, that's a statement. No sauce. Wow. Oh, we can't go that way. We can't go that way because it's all red. Dang it. And we can't do the double jump over there. So we need to go up. Okay, so we need to go back and to the purple area. I can't do a no sauce drive. I mean, I could, but at that point, like, why are you going somewhere? Like, do it yourself, right? I'm not a great cook, so I kind of have to go someplace, and if I'm going someplace, I want to have sauces and things like that. That's just me, though. Let's see if we can get a little bit of health. Fine, whatever. We'll just get some missiles that we don't need. Chinese 5-spice, garlic powder, and MSG. Ooh, okay. I can't do the spicy stuff anymore. I've never been a spicy guy, but back in the day around 2007, I did end up really doing a lot of spicy stuff. At Chipotle, I would always get the super spicy Chipotle stuff. I would get at Buffalo Wild Wings the Atomic and all that. But now I can't do it. I gotta enjoy my meals. I can't do the super ultra mega spicy stuff. It kind of sucks. I agree. Yeah, and that's why it was always the like it's just made to be hot, and I want to enjoy my food. I used to say if I'm not sweating, it's not worth it. But now it's like, no, I want to enjoy my food. That's all. I just want to enjoy my food. Okay, so we got that. Now we got to make it. Oh crap, hold on. There's a Metroid. Ah! There we go. Man. We did that, right? So we're good on that. We need to go to the bottom. Almost threw up, yeah. I remember back in the day when Chipotle was like a new thing. I was so excited, and I ended up just hating it after a while. Like I used to get really hot, spicy burritos at Chipotle, and at some point, like I used to say, if I'm not sweating, it's not spicy. Like if I'm not sweating and crying while I'm eating it, it's not spicy enough. And then at some point I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do spicy stuff anymore. I'm fine with a little kick. I'm fine with flavor, but when it's just hot to be hot and unbearable, where it's not fun or not enjoyable, it doesn't taste good, then I don't want to have any part of it. Yeah, I miss Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in a long time, probably about a year and a half, 2 years almost. Mostly because there's not really Chipotles around us anymore. In our old house, there was one that got, like it was a brand new one. It wasn't there for a while, and then it just showed up, like they put a brand new one, and then we moved. We finally got the grapple. Oh man, that sounds terrible. Yeah, when I lived in Colorado, I used to live in Denver for a little bit. And this is back in Bachelor Ryan times. I ate Chipotle all the time. I loved it. There was so many in Denver too. Like it was right down the street from my apartment, and I loved it. Press and hold the left to lock onto a grapple point and activate the grapple beam. And press it to stop. Okay. It really is. Yeah, their burritos are so big. So it was awesome. Back in the time when I had my game store, there was a brand new Chipotle that opened up kind of like pretty close to where the store was. And for the grand opening, they said, put your business card in. So I put my business card in, and I won the first raffle prize, which was like a free burrito every day for a week. And so I would go there every day and get a free burrito for a week. It was awesome. And then we would bring like people, we would go after work. We would, you know, go during lunch breaks every once in a while. It was cool. I really liked going to Chipotle. Ever been to Taco King? Yes. Oh man. Oh, Taco King. That's in LA, right? I remember we went there one time. We had to drop people off at the airport, and my sister-in-law was my sister-in-law? Yeah, I think my sister-in-law was super, super, super into Taco King, and she was like, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. And so we went. It was like 11:30 at night or something, super sketchy, but yeah. Yeah, King Taco, it's not Del Taco. No, it is like super ultra mega authentic Mexican food. And it was great. It was really, really good. Ooh, what is this area? Maywood, the one in the best. I'm gonna disagree with you. How dare you blaspheme Del Taco in this stream? Don't let my wife hear you say that. She's asleep, but I'm gonna tell her you said that, and you will be banned. Only because I actually think out of the fast food joints, I prefer Del Taco. And we actually, when we went to, what was it? We actually went to the Del Taco in Georgia. What was it? Last week? 2 weeks ago when we went to our dog show on Saturday? It was so good. Well, I haven't had Del Taco in about 2.5 years. We don't have any in Tennessee. So it was really nice to be able to go and actually have that. And it was awesome. It was so good. It's the best. We have a Taco Bell not down the street. We have a Taco Bell 25 minutes away. But that is our Del Taco. That's how far fast food is for us, is about half an hour. And so we have a Taco Bell, a McDonald's, and 2 Sonics. Yeah, we live far away from stuff. As much as I love it, at the same time, it kind of sucks. Did we already moved this thing before? We already got that. Yeah. I honestly don't mind when we have to drive far. I actually really like driving, so it's fine. I mean, I drove to Improv tonight, church. Our church is an hour away. That's how far it is to drive to church. And it's fairly close by our standards. Yeah. I love it. I love Tennessee. It is my favorite place that I've ever lived. I loved Colorado when I lived there too, but Colorado has gone very, very downhill since I last lived there, and that was in 2008. Yes, forest drives. We live near a state park. We live literally on the cusp of a state park, and so we live basically in a foresty area. When we lived in California, we also we lived in the mountains of Southern California. And if you know where Big Bear is, we live right underneath Big Bear, which is I lived in Lake Arrowhead, and then Running Springs, and then Big Bear. That's where we used to live. Love mountain living. Oh, cool. So you know exactly where Big Bear. Yeah, dude, you probably passed my house if you snowboard in Big Bear. Yeah, it was awesome living in the mountains. But once COVID happened, dude, it got so terrible because people just, we would have people, I don't want to get super into this because it's just going to make me mad, but we had people parking in front of our house, blocking our driveway, playing in our backyard because of the snow. Like literally people just trespassing, hopping our fence. We had a fenced yard. People would hop into it and play in the snow all the time. I had to call the cops on a fairly regular basis. They knew me. And we were on a first name basis with the cops because they knew how many people would trespass on a daily thing. And I was always traveling, so I had to go down the mountain and go to LA for work for a week on a Sunday. And everyone else would be leaving at the same time when I had to start my commute for work, which is a 3+ hour drive to like Simi Valley and stuff. And it was so awful because that 3-hour drive was just 2 hours of trying to get down the mountain because of people just living on the mountainside because the government was paying them to take vacations during COVID. And it was just awful. So yeah, it was the legit worst. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, we can't go down that way because that's red and we don't have the red. However, can we go up? If we go up, where's the Talon? Okay, yes. Because there's some stuff that we can do with the grapple beam now. Oh, I'm so happy. We're starting to make progress again. So happy to be in red state. Amen, brother. Me too. Yeah, I like I said, I loved living in the mountains. It was beautiful. It was perfect. It was just everyone else ruined it. And where we are now, you know, like I said, it's infinitely better, but you know, there's part of me that goes, "Oh, I miss the mountains." But we're in such a similar environment and setting that it's not that big of a deal. Because it's so similar to the mountains where we live right now that it's really not that big of a deal. What the heck? I don't think I did this before. I know where I am at. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. But I totally know where we're at. This is cool. Jeez. Okay. Oh, the music. The music. Okay, let's turn around because we don't need to be there. I just want to live here with this music, though. Oh, it's so nice. So sad. So sad. I am very, very, very happy that we've been making progress now. Yes, Pillsbury, dude, Pillsbury pizza dough is fantastic. It's really good. Give me 1 second. Where was that rolly thing? Here it is. I do like making my own pizza dough from scratch. I use Alton Brown's pizza dough recipe, and it's really, really good. But it does take time. We were making pizzas quite regularly when we first got married, and it was awesome. But life is so crazy and hectic that we just don't have time to make pizza and plan out pizza like that, which is a bummer. That's the one bad thing about, for me, one of the biggest issues is the planning stage. Like, I'm a person who likes to eat what I feel like in the moment. I don't want to wait. so we go in here. And now we can blow this up. There it is. Mega Bomb. Whee! Okay, I gotta figure this out. Here we go. Did I get it? Yeah, I guess I got it. What is this? Energy tank? No. New visor? X-ray? Heck yeah. All right, all right. What's this? Analysis of wall shows rampant weakness due to severe water saturation. Large traces of benzium detected. Okay. Oh, whoa. Hold on a second. Something died. Man. Yeah, I don't know the last time I had mango habanero. It sounds good. Sounds real good. You guys are making me hungry. Something's jumping up and dying, I guess. So if we move, no, right? Okay. So this says analysis of wall shows rampant weakness due to severe water saturation. Large traces of benzium detected. So if I blow this up with a power bomb. There we go. Mozzarella stick. Oh, dude. That sounds... You're gonna eat a mozzarella stick and go to bed? That's a bold choice. Don't they say, like, don't eat anything right before you go to bed because it's just gonna... I mean, I'm a big dude, so I always have to be careful with food. Auto mod? I don't think there was an auto mod thing unless you typed in something that you shouldn't have. I do have auto mod on, but it's set to the most like lenient rule set. It usually just kills most spam, and that's pretty much it. Pocky? Like Pocky sticks? I'll go for a Pocky stick. I remember my friend in high school loved Pocky. He was a big nerd about Japanese culture. And we came from the time where Japanese culture still wasn't really super big in the US. It was fairly still very nerdy. Then that would be the auto mod. Yeah, that would be the auto mod. Okay, so we got more shadow guys. X-ray, right? There we go. Pokey? Is that how you pronounce it? I thought it was always Pocky. They're the little, like, Japanese tasty sticks. Am I wearing shorts yet? Let's talk. Give me a second. Let me fight these guys and let's talk about the weather, Wolfman. Because the weather, just take a giant guess at what the temperature is right now outside this studio. Crap. I don't think my freezing beam is helping. like the death, the was it the Carolina Reaper chips or whatever? Like super, super, super hot, like where they're the hottest chips in the world type stuff. Yeah, like Carolina Reaper, Death Reaper. I've never heard of Pokey one, but yeah. Oh, dude, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That would mess up my insides. I wonder, where are they? How do I kill? Oh. Why am I not scanning these guys? These are ghost chozos. Bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. Give me 1 second. Partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive behavior and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of the phazon. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites where they wreak havoc upon entering dares enter the area. So they're invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. So I thought the waveform... So just a couple days ago, it was like 75 degrees outside. It was nice and warm. I started wearing t-shirts and shorts for the first time in like 6 months. It is currently 28 degrees outside. I am wearing a super thick fur jacket. I have a full on-high electric blanket wrapped around me right now, and I have a little portable heater next to me inside the studio as we speak. That is how cold it is right now. I'm so pissed because I am done with the cold weather for now. And I'm a cold weather type of guy, man. I'm a cold weather type of guy, and I absolutely cannot stand this weather right now because it's just been too much. Everything about this winter has been the absolute worst. I was talking to my mom on the way home from improv tonight. I called her up and was just kind of hanging out. I haven't talked to my mom in a while, and so I felt like I really needed to. Ooh, that's a good question. Why does piss mean angry when you're usually scared and you piss yourself? Well, you're saying you're pissed, not you're pissing. I think is kind of the... Okay. Can I freaking change? There we go. Okay, so that's what I needed. I needed the power beam. I gotta say, some of the combat encounters like this, maybe a little too much. It also just might be because I'm streaming and I'm listening. I have a bunch of voices in my head right now, like Randy Orton, and I just am hearing conversations and I'm trying to carry on a conversation or multiple conversations at once. So my mind is kind of divided a little bit. I think that might be it. Hey, listen. I used to do a pretty good Navi. Look, over here. Hey! There we go. Man, that music is just bombarding me too. Bombardment, bombardment. Oh boy, okay. Wow. So how's everyone doing? Sorry, that just was, that was a lot. There was a lot going on in that moment. Yeah, Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, 24 people in the raid. What is up, everyone? Oh, dude, Roller Coaster Tycoon. We've done a few Roller Coaster Tycoon games. Are you playing the open Roller Coaster Tycoon game, or are you playing like legit classic CD game? What's up, man? Cool cat. Open RCT2? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I only found out about Open RTC2 last year. And I've always been playing just the regular, you know, CD version or the Steam version from like 15 years ago when it first came out on Steam. That's always how I played. But then I found out Open Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I was like, oh, this is so much better in like 4K and stuff. Like, how awesome. What's up? If you are new to the channel, hi, my name is Ryan. Here, let me bounce out real quick. What's up, everyone? My name is Ryan. I used to own a video game store. I play video games since 1988, and I'm not stopping now. And, you know, if you ever have a question about any video game, I pretty much played most of them over the course of my life. I have a pretty in-depth and well-versed knowledge. I play retro games, I play modern games, I play VR. I used to own a bunch of arcades in my game store, and so I would sell retro games. I used to build and refurbish a lot of hardware for old retro systems. So if you got any questions, please let me know. Thanks for following, by the way. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the game. We're playing Metroid Prime. I had to think about that for a second. Metroid Prime Remastered. And man, I love this game. I'm having a blast with it. Yeah, all the new features of Open Roller Coaster Tycoon just make that game, which is nearly perfect, even better. I know this is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Sorry, my brain is kind of freaking out right now. Sorry. Roller Coaster Tycoon is in my top 10. That's what I was thinking of saying. I usually try and go back to my top 10 games of all time and look at them and try and see if like something gets bumped out or something goes in its place. Roller Coaster Tycoon has always been in my top 10 games of all time. It is phenomenal. But yeah, if you have any questions about old retro games or modern games or VR or pretty much the industry, we were talking about how I used to go to E3 with my game store all the time. Back in the day, back in 2009, I went to E3 from 2009 to 2017, roughly. I met a lot of industry vets like Cliffy B and Miyamoto and Charles Martinet, Ken Levine, Tim Schafer, all of those people I've met and have conversations with. Very nice people. Yeah. I love gaming. That's all it really is. I didn't die yet. Not anymore anyways. Now we're just platforming. Now we're just platforming. And there we go. Now we're in. Hold on. Let's scan if we can. Nope. Don't need to scan it. Just need to bop down. Oh, did we do this before? Is this just taking us back? Huh. Oh, nice. So I'm going to be very honest because I do not like lying. I do not like being fake. I was never a Metroid fan when I was younger. I never really got into the Metroid series until several years ago. I played through the entire 2D series because I saw, and I posted this in our Discord just a few days ago, there was this image going around online, and it had the timeline of the Metroid series. And I didn't realize Metroid Zero Mission was a remake of the first original Nintendo game. And I went, oh, good, because I kind of hate that. I kind of did not like the regular original Nintendo Metroid game. I never got into it. It was so hard for me as a kid to understand the map and everything. And as I grew grew up, I just never went back to it. And so playing Zero Mission instead of the original game kind of got me started. And then I just took off and I blew through everything. And it was when I played all of them, and then Metroid Dread came out like literally 2 days before I finished the last game in that series. So I played through all of them. And then I was waiting to play through the Prime series because I've always wanted to, and I've always had a hard time with it. And I started playing it in VR. I started playing this game, Metroid Prime 1, the GameCube version, not the remastered version, in VR a few years ago. And it works really well. But when the remastered version came out, I was like, I kind of want to play the remastered version instead. So that's what we're doing. It's our game of the month for my channel. Oh, Super Metroid's good too. I remember my best friend was just trying as hard as he possibly could to get me to play it. And he just, for whatever reason, he just could not get me to play it. I just was not into it back then. And so as I've been playing through this game for the first time all the way through, I'm having a blast. I'm super enjoying it. And I'm kind of kicking myself. I'm going, I really wish I would have played this when it originally came out, because this would have made me appreciate the GameCube a lot more. I've always owned all video game system consoles. I play everything. I don't have an allegiance to one or the other. I'm not a fanboy of brands or consoles. I play everything. But at that time, in 2001, 2002, I played more Xbox than anything else because graphics were so important to me back then. The GameCube had good graphics, but a lot of it was a lot of, younger, less mature titles. And so I was just like, whatever. So I really wanted to just dive in, but hey, no worries, man. No worries, Lethal. I appreciate it, buddy. I wanted to, sorry, I got the TTS going. There's a bunch of chat going on. I wanted to play more games, and so now that I'm playing this, I'm kicking myself for not playing it, but at the same time, I knew I wouldn't appreciate it like I do now. So it's a kind of like a little give and take. It's a catch-22, but honestly, I'm having a blast with this. This game is so stinking good. Okay, so, is this the, let's see. Is this the one that has the big, no, it's not. Okay, so there was a area way over here. Oh my gosh. This is a lot to get through, but we can do it. They really did do a good job with the visuals. Like, oh my gosh. This feels like a totally modern game in every aspect. The controls work really well, and that's the reason why I didn't want to play on stream the VR version of it. You can play this game in VR and it looks phenomenal because the art direction of this game is really well done. You scale this up to 4K, those original GameCube resolutions scale very well because the art direction is so well done. If you don't have good art direction, it's gonna look dated, but because it has good art direction, it doesn't. And when you scale it up to 4K, it just looks great. It looks like a modern game. Okay, so let's just kind of map out. That's a missile recharge, that's right. We can go all the way down. What is this? Talent Overworld East. Talent Overworld North. Okay, so let's try and do that. Shoot. Sorry, I'm like so lost here for a second. This is where it gets a little bit hard to stream these games because there's so much going on and you can get really turned around very, very fast. Modding the Fire Stick to play games on it, yeah. Those Fire Sticks, man, they got real popular. Oh man. But I'm loving this game. I'm having so much fun with it, and honestly, I just can't get enough of it. I've been saying it because I made it the game of the month for April, and I know I'm going to finish it before April's done. We're only, what, 1 week into April, and I'm definitely going to beat it. So we're going to go to Metroid Prime 2 and 3, and I just can't wait. I've just been thinking about this series every day at work. While I'm teaching, while I'm working, I'm going, I can't wait for the stream tonight just so that I can play more Metroid. It's awesome. Man, where are we? I totally forgot where we're at. Come on. But yeah, oh my gosh, dude. It's just every time I play this game, it's so good. Frog and Flies stream? When I have some time. Oh crap. I think one of my major things is I gotta be careful. There we go. Not to die. All right, so we wanted Chozo Ruins South, right? Or was it west? Oh, now I've kind of screwed myself over. Now I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. And this is all that. Phase-on mine. I remember the phase-on mine. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out, right? That's the best part about this game is you can kind of just go and you'll figure it out eventually. Oh man. But I'm having so much fun with this game, and I cannot believe I never played it before. I gotta say, probably the best thing that they did was the map. The map is so helpful and so good. Like, it's just crazy how much information there is in this, right? They give you pretty much everything you need to know. All right, so we're at our beginning. We're at our ship. Let's go save really quick. And then we can kind of take stock of our life. Oh my gosh. Whew. Save. All I want to do is play these so that I have a good understanding and background for Prime 4 when that comes out. ABS, that's right. Always be saving, especially in Metroid, because we know the last stream, how the last stream went, and the beginning of this one. Okay. All right. Now that I kind of have an understanding of where I am in the game, let's back out, and then where were we going? I don't think we need to go Fendaradris. I think we need to go in the Chozo Mines. And this area, right? That whole like magma pool. That's where we needed to go. We needed to go to the magma pool. So if we can go to Overworld South or East. Trying to remember how we get there. Let's see. Chozo Ruin West. Chozo Ruin West. Okay, so we need to go behind us. Behind us into the top. Okay. What happened to the Tomb Raider streams? Honestly, I don't remember what happened. You didn't miss anything. We were in the middle of Tomb Raider 4. And Tomb Raider 4 just kind of broke me, honestly. I wasn't having fun with it. I was having a real hard time with with the fact that I was so bored out of my mind that I just ended up stopping. We're gonna come back to it, but I'm at that point where I'm just like, I'm gonna use a guide to move through that game, because there was a point where I was walking around for 2 hours just going, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? And that was just so boring for the stream that I wanted to just do something else. Okay, to the right, to the right, to the right. There we go. Okay. Now I'm remembering. Yeah. It wore on me. I was also sick too, so like my mental facilities were just not pumping like they should have been. So like there was multiple factors, and I'm just like, I need to play something that I'm enjoying, because if I don't, I'll go out of my mind. Oh man, yeah. Tomb Raider 4, there's some really good stuff in it, but some of the worst level design in that entire series. There's some really rough stuff in that game. I wonder if we can get right up there. Can we? Where is this? Oh, that's right, Mother. If we're gonna play the Mother series or Earthbound series, I call it Earthbound. I know it's Mother in Japanese, but it's the Earthbound series, man. We all grew up calling it Earthbound. If we're gonna play that, we're playing the series all the way through. And especially with older classic JRPGs, it is hard to keep people's attention with those games, especially text-based RPGs. So I'm not saying it can't happen or won't happen. I'm just saying that it's something I do have to kind of prepare for. And it's something that probably the newer format of the streams are going to be a little bit more well-equipped for. With the newer format, there will be a much more bigger emphasis on moving through multiple games quicker. I'll say that much. Boom. I didn't need to do that. That was unnecessary, but it's okay. Okay, so that is just a, you fell, figure it out. Whee! And we finally did it. Look at that. We're making progress. We're unlocking part of the map that we haven't gone to yet. I love it. It was fun. It didn't just look fun, it was fun. Unusual activity in the Magmore region. Beep, beep, beep. That's right, because now we have our grappling hook. Oh, imagine that. I keep forgetting to put the Metroid sound effect in there. I'll get it one of these days. Oh crap, that was the wrong time to take a drink. All right. I like the TTS of pronouncing Samus, because it says the TTS pronounces it as Samus, and it just reminds me of Shamu. Samus is having a little smile after trying to survive all of this. Yeah, suck it, buddy. We all good? Can I drink now, please, game? Man, gotta stay hydrated. All right. A little bit of health. Can we? Okay, we can roll up there. We need to get that. Hey, if I was in a power suit and I was a super hot chick and a super hot bounty hunter chick, I'd be smiling while I swing over lava. Just putting that out there, all right? Come on, Ryan. Come on. Almost. Almost. Ah. Ah. Hold, please. There we go. Beep bop, beep bop. All right. We got magnetic tracks. Oh, dude. Sonic Spinball. Yeah. I hope. Oh, was that only for one? Okay. Shoot, I need to do it again because it was on a timer for that other one. Hey, I'm getting it. All right, I'm getting it. Fine. All right. Boom. Boom, baby. Yes. Oh, finally. Yeah, no worries. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to lurk. What is this? All right, so we got about almost halfway of energy tanks. We know where 2 more are. We just need the heat beam before we can do that. No, I didn't. I'm sorry, buddy. I totally forgot. And also life, oh shoot. My schedule has been so crazy that I just have not had time. Like even today, this was my day, was wake up, get ready, work. As soon as I'm done with work, I jumped into the shower, took a quick shower, and then as soon as I was out of the shower, I drove to church to do the improv group, did my improv group, drove all the way back here. Remember, it's an hour each way. And then I drove an hour each way. I got home and I basically said goodnight to my wife and then walked in here, turned on the heater, and hit stream. So my day has been absolutely zero Ryan time, zero free time to look anything up. But I will try. Here. I'll set a reminder for myself. Remind me to look up the Samurai Champloo thing. There we go.
Okay. I added the Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, the second game thing. Like I said, I'm almost positive it was, so I gotta look that up. But I'm pretty sure there was a Samurai. If there is anyone that's watching and you remember that there was a second Samurai Champloo game that came out and then got delisted and removed from people's libraries and refunded. If you can confirm that for me, that would be wonderful, because I remember that happening and I'm almost positive it was Samurai Champloo 2 on PS4. But who knows at this point if I'm right or wrong. Okay, that is a grapple thing, right? And I messed it up because I was up there and I didn't see the grapple hook. I don't want to go all the way over. I don't want to deal with this guy right now. And it's only missiles and I really don't need it. I already have 90 missiles, but I would like to get it if I can. And that's okay. It's not a problem. Man. Now I want to play... Now I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, dude. Those games are so good. Maybe the next retro stream will do Roller Coaster Tycoon. I was going to do it a few weeks ago. And for whatever reason, I didn't. I don't remember why. I was like, we'll get to it. Because I did see the older stream in the Discord, and I was like, oh man, I had so much fun playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Why don't I pick that back up? And I think I was just too tired to like sit and look at a lot of that smaller, you know, pixel art style to it. And now I regret it. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh. One more thing. Mass murder people on Roller Coaster Tycoon. I will on the stream, after I do a full save, we'll make something fun and goofy, and we'll do a big old, like, let's murder everyone on a roller coaster and drown them in a lake. Someone's pissing me off, pick them up, throw them in the lake. And then we'll revert to the save before that happened. Am I really gonna have to go all the way through? Was that? That's probably something we can get through. Can we go that way? Okay, let's do it. I need to get a roller coaster type. Okay. If I can remember tomorrow, I'm gonna try and get a roller coaster tycoon emoji for the channel or chat thing. What? That's an emoji, right? Chat emoji, whatever it is. I don't know, man. My brain is so fried at this point. What the heck is that? Okay, so it's just ghosts that I have to... Come on, switch out. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Jump all the way over. Here we go. Ow. I just want to get somewhere, man. This game, it is so hell-bent on just making me suffer in certain areas. That's okay, though. Yeah, I definitely want to get back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. I want to get back to Tomb Raider. And we'll make it happen soon. I just have other fish to fry. Honestly, I think most of it is because I'm just having so much fun with Metroid. I don't want to do anything else right now. Oh, thank you for the follow. Akira Raz? Akira Raz or Akira Raz? Because the TTS in my head says Raz, but that looks like Raz. Fun fact, we had a dog. His name was Rasputin from the game Psychonauts, which everyone calls him Raz. If you've ever played Psychonauts before, awesome. If you haven't, go play Psychonauts. It is my favorite game of all time. It was a 3D platformer made from the mind of Tim Schafer and Double Fine Productions, who did like Brutal... Oh, I'm not wearing the shirt. I had it on earlier. Brutal Legend and Stacking... Psychonauts. Like, Double Fine does a lot of great games, but Psychonauts has always been my favorite game of all time. It is extremely funny, which is really hard to do in video game form. Comedy is fairly hard to write in video game form, and it's just such a great game. But the main character's name is Rasputin, spelled R-A-Z, and our dog, we named him Raz. So, yeah, that's a little fun Ryan fact for you. Oh, crap. Oh, ooh, ha, ha, ha. That was close. I wonder where this is going to lead us. We've been here before, but we were blocked at some point for one reason or another. Way up there, and I think it was because of a grapple beam, maybe? Perhaps? Perhaps. Crap. Oh, crap. Crap. This game will just never cease to amaze me. Never cease to amaze me because I'm so bad at it sometimes too. I don't remember these guys. Always look up in video games. That is one thing that a lot of people forget to do, is look up. Ooh, a new creature entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology. The Oculus. Like the VR headset that no longer exists because Meta is stupid and they named it Meta instead of Oculus. Wall crawler that generates, so Spider-Man, that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. If the Oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impermeable shell. Okay, cool. Oop, got a thing over here. Large stress fractures can be seen on the surface of this brimstone pillar. Okay. Can we blow it up at all? No. Oh, yes, we can. That blinked. Does it have more? This pillar no longer provides structural support. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Since we have enough missiles, I think we already blew it up. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We've got enough. We've got the time. Ooh, what happened here? I need some more water, man. Okay, just drop down a little bit. Up. Oh, Samus, you've made a mess of things. Ooh, a plated puffer. Mutated puffer's reinforced epidermis. Phase-on exposure has created a mutation strain of puffers on Talon 4. They have developed plated skin, making them harder to burst. Sometimes we do different voices when things get really boring, so this is going to be Duke Nukem. Concussive weapons can still do the job, however. The gas, yeah, that gas, within the deadly plated puffer is just as deadly as within their cousins. Their kissing cousins. Yeah. Duke's kind of a weirdo. Can I kill it? Ow. Ow. Okay, Ryan. Crap. Hold on. Please hold. Good grief, dude. What was that? All right. Let's try this again. Are you kidding? You stupid jerk. There we go. Not a fan of that guy. Not really happy with how he blocked my stuff. Come on now. Oh my gosh. Ryan? Wait for it. There we go. I miss, if you've never seen Psych, the TV show, phenomenal. One of the best, like, comedy TV shows that is also serious. I think it had 5 seasons. Oh yeah, Psych is fantastic. 5 seasons and 3 movies, and they still ain't done. They're saying they want to make a 4th movie, and they just kind of have to have the time for it and stuff. I love the fact that they finished the series, like the series ended, and now they're just doing TV movies like whenever they feel like it, really. And I think that is perfect. Oh, this is using like super missiles. Okay, my bad. We should not do that. Man, how far do we have to go up here, man? What is this? What is this? What is this? Wave Buster. I'm assuming this is the missile of the wave cannon. This powerful attack uses missiles while active. Using the wave beam, hold the R and A to charge, and then press the shoulder button. I'm using a 360 or an Xbox Elite controller. So the button combination. All right, sweet. So let's do that. And we got our wave buster, and then I think if we do, oh, we don't have enough missiles, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Is there anything else up here? No. So we drop all the way down. Geronimo! Splish. Skadoosh. And now we can jump up here because we have the gravity suit. Man, I love making progress in this game. A Chozo artifact. Holy crap, dude. We're just like blowing through stuff now. Heck yeah. Let's crack that whip. There we go. This is the artifact of Life Giver, the 5th of the 12. Got it. All right. Hoopa! Crack that whip. Licorice whip. Sorry, I have like Simpsons quotes like just floating in my brain at all times. If I can ever deploy a Simpsons quote, I will take the opportunity to do so. Okay. So we've done all this. We still can't get to the sun chamber for there's vines. And I'm assuming we need the fire or heat wave beam thing to get back into the sun chamber. So where do we go now? Well, we can get back to Talon Overworld if we wanted to. Hold on. We went to the Chozo. We did this area, the Tower of Light, Sun Chamber, Watery Hall. Was there anything in the furnace? This area? No, we were over here before. Now, that we could do. There is a white door here that we have not gone through. And it looks like there's a white door here that we have not gone through, and here in the furnace that we have not gone through. So there's a lot in this that we can do. Seems kind of far because we're way over here. Jillian trying to figure out how. I think what I want to do is go here, pop over into Talon Overworld North, go back to our spaceship and kind of save and just kind of regroup. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we don't run into any major issues. Please don't die, Ryan. And we are not fighting those bosses. There is no need for that. None of that nonsense now. And it has been a day, dude. Yay! Is the sound effects working? There's definitely a lot of stuff that broke recently. And so I need to know if anything's not working. Please feel free to tell me. I will be more than happy to write that down and then try and fix it. But if you redeem the channel point for the sound effects, you didn't hear it at all. Okay. I wonder if I can fix that now. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can right now, unfortunately. Okay. Let me write that down too, the sound effect. TTS is not for you. The TTS I don't actually want to have on the stream because it would be really, really annoying because it would just be all the time constantly. I could do a redeem for like TTS for a certain specific message. But I feel like people spam stuff all the time. And like I said, when you drop the emotes, those actually get read out loud by whatever the emote name is. And so it gets really hard to talk when I have the TTS just spamming words for like 3 minutes straight. Channel point. Sound effects. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but just like a lot of the stuff when I moved to the studio, when I built the studio, a lot of the regular channel point stuff broke. Dude, no worries. Dude, Fuzzy Pickles, thank you for the stream. God bless, dude. Thank you so much. Or thank you for the raid, sorry. And dude, I hope you have an awesome night. Take care, God bless, and dude, yeah, just have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, see, like that sound effect right there that you just redeemed should be, I stream every night at 11 p.m., so you can always catch me every night. That sound effect you just redeemed should be Turner from Comic Zone going, see ya. Yeah, so that's a bummer it's broken. I don't know what happened, but when I moved everything over to this new studio, it just kind of broke, and I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Those will play on stream, by the way. The sound effects definitely will play on stream, but the TTS, I want to make sure that it would just be too much, I think. But we can try it out. We can definitely try stuff like that out. Okay, so we just saved. Now we need to figure out, and we really haven't done this in a while. Look at the artifacts. We got the truth one. The strength one is in the shrine. In the heat of Magmore. Let's go to Magmore. That's what we want to do. How do we get to Magmore? Chozo Ruin South. Phazon Mines East. Chozo Ruins West. Magmore Caverns East. And then this one's also Chozo Ruins. Okay. So if we want to go to Magmore. Is that really the only way to do it? Phazon, Chozo. Okay. So we need to go to the left, first left, and then left some more. First left, and left some more. Okay. Man, what a phenomenal game. Like I said, I feel bad that I didn't give this game the chance at the time, but I know myself, and I know that I would have not given it the proper chance at the time. Oh, we don't want to go this way. I went the wrong way. We gotta go back, Jack. I know myself well enough to know that I would not have paid attention to a lot of the stuff. I mean, I'm still struggling even now. I'm almost 40 and I'm still struggling with some of these basic concepts in this series. So I know younger me would just go, nah, this is dumb, and then just write it off forever. And I'm really glad that I don't do that anymore, because I do have a certain style of game that I like playing more than others. Haha. Oh, that was close. Wow. Ooh, that was close too. Jeez. Hold on. So like I said, it's nice to be able to appreciate this game for what it is instead of anything else. Oh my gosh, why can't, is there nothing up here? Okay, so it's the flame beam thing up here, which we can't get to. It's not even worth trying, so we're just gonna jump all the way down. There we go. We can roll our ball. Whee! Okay, that didn't help too much. That's fine. If anyone has any questions about anything whatsoever, I am all ears. I am happy to talk about my past of owning a video game store and what that was like back in the late 2000s to mid 2010s. That was super fun, really crazy time, especially in the industry. Like the Xbox 360 area was just insane nuts. Okay, we need to go the other way. I think some of my favorite games too just came out of, you know, some of the industry holding on to that era of generation, that generation of systems longer than it should have. But at the same time, we got so many like just amazing franchises, and we don't get that anymore. And I think that's one of the biggest issues with gaming nowadays is, dude, games take just so long to make nowadays. 5 to 7 years for a single game, when we were getting multiple games of a, you know, of a series within the same generation. We don't get that anymore. And it's such a bummer. I really, really miss when we got a new franchise and then got 2 or 3 games in that franchise within the same console generation. Like, how many Halo games came out on the 360? You had 3 ODST, Reach, 4, right? Anniversary, which kind of counts. I can't remember. I think they were working on a Master Chief Collection for the Xbox 360, but I think they canceled it because 343 actually has a pretty bad track record and they couldn't get it to work. And they had a hard time even getting in the Master Chief Collection up and running after like 3 years of it even being a real product, then put it in beta, right? So that one's a little bit of a weird one. Okay, we're going the right way. We need to go forward. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. We got like the Uncharted series in the PlayStation 3, right? All of that stuff, we got so many games on a regular basis that were just top tier. And now we get like one maybe every 7 years. So it's kind of a bummer. I really wish that the industry would kind of go back to that. Okay, so this is where we need to be. There's something here that we need to get. I think it was over on this side. We jump up, and up some more. And then we do that. Now, I need to go that way. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Yeah, this is going to take a moment. That's okay, though. That's what games are for. Practice. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold and wait. I'm going to swing and try and see if I can learn the physics, because I haven't really learned the physics on this grapple beam yet. It was just a hold and let go at the apex. Okay, so hold, pull back, make it swing like a swing, right? Now, I can turn. You just hit, oh, crap. Okay, so don't hit the side. Got it. This is gonna be tough. Not gonna lie. You might want to avert your eyes. Oh my gosh, come on, Ryan. Okay. Is there something I'm missing? Hold on. Let's look at the visor secondary items. Grapple beam. Hold down to stay connected, let go to release. Use the L stick when grappling to swing in different directions. The grapple beam can be used to cross large gaps. Okay, it doesn't really say anything. It just says hold it down to stay connected, let go to release. All right. Is there another beam that I'm able to swing on? Because this just doesn't feel like I'm able to swing out far enough. It's an auto swing, right? There we go. There we go. Okay, I got it. Just took a moment. Whew. Ooh, what do we have here? Nope. Is it gonna lock into place? Okay. I was gonna say, it kind of seems like it should lock. All right, swing up. As long as it doesn't fall down, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of it falling down. Hey, there we go. I'm loving this. This is great. Awesome. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. There's a snake in my boot. There's actually not a snake in my boot. I'm sorry, I lied. It'll never happen again, I promise. I feel foolish. I feel sheepish, let's say. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Well, I'm assuming we do this. Boink. Okay. And now we play the magnetic platforming game. And we go up and over and, oh boy. Drop and grab. That's always a little terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. That's a terrifying thing to happen. Like, let go and, oh. And this too, like bombing yourself up feels like it shouldn't work. It feels like it should shoot you out. Yeah, suck it. Yep, didn't need any of that. Okay, that worked. Oh my gosh, that was scary. This is all absolutely terrifying. Not gonna lie, I'm just absolutely crapping my pants here. Just let go, Ryan. Let go and let God, man. Come on. Boom. Boom. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified, man. I do not want to die here. We're not dying here today, all right? It's not something that we do. What a weird one. That one's a little weird. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay. Where am I going? What am I doing, Cotton Eye Joe? Where am I going? What am I doing? What is happening in my life here? This is insane. This is nuts. There's so much to this. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? We did it. And is that the heat beam? Yay!
Yay! You found it!
The plasma beam. Use X and the D-pad to switch to the plasma beam. This weapon can open red plasma doors. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm just don't want to die. I just want to save. I just want to save. Okay. Now, not really anything to scan over here, right? Okay. I guess not. Ooh, look at that fancy thing. All right. So now that we have our fancy red shooter, can we use it anywhere around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh my gosh, Ryan. Find it. There we go. No, 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 no. Nope. Okay. So all in the magma area, we have no red doors literally at all. Okay. So we need to go down and this way. Out and to the left. Out. Ow. Into the left. Back into the left. Back into the left. Oof. Oof. Ah. Am I going the right way? Yes. I will take it. Ouch. Fell on my keys. I gotta say, this just barn burner of a game, man. I know I had a little bit of trouble earlier on in the stream at the very beginning, kind of getting through that one section and kind of really having a hard time. It honestly kind of almost made me want to quit the stream. Like I was just having such a hard time, but man, I'm so glad I stuck with it. Okay, do I want to save? Yes. Yes, I do. Where's the next section that we're supposed to go? Man, it's 2 a.m. Let's just see if we can figure out where we're supposed to go next. What did we do last time? We went to the main menu and we looked for the artifacts and we were looking for this stuff. Chozo Ruins, Tower, Sun Chamber. Now that we have our plasma, I wonder if we can go to the Sun Chamber. Okay, how do we get to the Sun Chamber? We need to go up first. We need to go up. It's been incredible tonight, man. It has been absolutely incredible. Oh, I don't think I wanted to go here. Before we back out, let's just double check. What if we do go here? Right? What if we do? I don't think we want to, though. I just don't see it happening. That pulsing sound is a little ominous, though. Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah. I don't see this happening, so let's jump back down. And go somewhere else. Man, this headset. At least let's get to the main section so that we can kind of have a good point. We did save it, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Let's just double check. ABS, always be saving, right? Okay, so what do we do now? What do we do now? Let's see. Where do we go? Where do we go? More workstation tunnel. Phazon Mines West. Do we have to go all the way around? Back out? Pandora Drift, Phazon Mines. We don't want to go to the Phazon Mines. Talon Overworld. All right, that's where we're going. So, out and to the left. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Duke Nukem says, "Hey, baby. Hey, Samus, shake it, baby. Come on. Shake it for old Duke, for old time's sake." Do you think Samus would shake it? That's really the question on everyone's mind right now. Would Samus shake it? Would she shake her groove thing? Yeah. Every once in a while, someone will shake their groove thing. Yeah. Sorry, I think I'm losing my mind. It is so late, I am losing my ever-loving mind. But we're making progress. We're almost there. We're almost there. We can even use our grappling hook and just pop on over. Do a quick pop over. Pop over, apple turnover. Man, my brain. So there's this game that we play in improv, which is super fun. And it's kind of just it's literally something we do at the beginning of every practice, where you go around in a circle and one person says something and then the other person says whatever comes into their mind at the the initial thing. And it's to get your brain activated and moving. And so we do that every time. And that's what I feel like's going on right now, is my brain is just going, all right, what can I say? I like that. Nobody takes my groove thing and gets away with it. Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my groove thing. Groove thing, baby. Oh, we can go up now. We can go up. Let's try that. Let's just go up. Why don't you just go up? Why are you not going up, Ryan? Huh? You said you wanted to go up and you're not going up. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you want to get ahead in life, just start talking like Duke everywhere you go. Duke will set you right. He's what your body craves and needs. I'm like the milk that you drink. I keep your body strong. I'm like a protein bar. I keep you going and activated all day long, baby. Yeah, Duke's also a scumbag. So who knows? Yes. Oh, that would be great. A Duke voice interview. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you say is your biggest weakness? When can you start? It's perfect because you're a scumbag. Yeah, there you go. Okay, shoot. I don't know if we can get up here. How do we go up more? I'm assuming we need the screw attack to get up there, because I don't see anything that's going to allow us to jump or swing or fly or grapple. There's a gamer. That is like one of the worst names for an enemy type. A gamer. Sounds like a Wisconsin cheese curl. Why don't you have one of those gamers, eh? What happens when you develop a new site on AWS and you run out of bubblegum? You're all out of AWS. Die. Yeah, I don't think we can get up here yet. I just don't think it's gonna happen. You're up some sort of creek without a paddle. I think it was Lake Minnetonka. I don't know. Oh, okay. The correct answer was Kick-Ass. Which is an absolutely terrible comic, by the way, but an okay film. I'm not a Mark Millar fan. I will say that up front. But I thought the movie was pretty good. I don't like his stuff, really, for the most part. I think a lot of his stuff is more built just so that it has some sort of shock value in it. And that's why I really didn't like the Kick-Ass comic. I never read 2, though. Okay, where am I going? Oh, we were just going out so that we can save in the middle and kind of figure out from there. My bad. Okay, my bad. Nope. Boom. Set it on fire. Fire. Man, I remember Beavis and Butthead being one of the biggest shows when I was a kid. Like, that show was just massive. It was everywhere. Everyone was talking like cornholio all the time, right? It's kind of weird that you have those big cultural things happening and just it doesn't happen anymore. Like, you just don't get that same like cultural zeitgeist that we used to have. Okay, so we saved. All right, homies, it's almost 2:30 in the morning, and unfortunately I got to get back in this chair in like 6.5 hours, if not sooner, and go to work. So I got to be in front of this camera in just a few hours. So I got to get some sleep. Thank you everyone for hanging out, and thank you for the raid. My name is Ryan. You can always catch my stuff every night at 11 p.m. I stream on Twitch, on YouTube, and I do YouTube videos and stuff like that too. And all these streams are archived on YouTube. So if you ever miss anything, you want to see tons of different playthroughs, I'm a variety streamer. So this month, April, is the game of the month is Metroid Prime Remastered, like we were just playing. But I play everything. So over the course of the last year and a half, since I've been streaming pretty much every day, I've beaten over 75 video games. I think way more than that. I think at least like 90 something, just within the last year and a few months. So if you ever want to watch any of my playthroughs, they're all on YouTube. You can check out the Game or Die Discord, which I have game giveaways and also, you know, just trying to build a fun community because we do game nights, community game nights called Multiplayer Madness. And that's super, super fun. It's been on hiatus for a little bit, mostly because, you know, the community's kind of died down a little bit. And so we're trying to build that back up. If you want a really fun place to hang out, talk about video games, kind of just chill out, relax, and have some cool vibes, I'm your guy, man. Like I said, I used to own a video game store. I've been playing games my entire life since 1988, and I'm not stopping now. I play retro games, I play modern games, I play VR, do a little bit of development on the side, write a lot on the Discord and articles and reviews on the website gameordie.net. And yeah, honestly, I just want to talk about video games with people. So if you like that, please follow, subscribe, do whatever. You don't have to, but man, it super helps me out. I'm a very small streamer. I've only been doing this for about a year and a half professionally. And yeah, I love it. It's super fun. This is my chill out time. This is what I do after hours, after my work, and I love it. It's so much fun. I really appreciate every single person who just watches, whether you join or not, whether you subscribe or not. Like, just hang out and, you know, enjoy life for a while, chill out, watch some dude play some video games and talk about weird crap. Like, I'm your guy. So I hope everyone had an awesome night. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and do a raid out to someone, since a lot of you guys are still here, and I really appreciate it. So I want to kind of pass that along to someone else. If anyone does have anyone that they feel like they should raid within the next couple of minutes, drop it in the chat. If not, I'll send you over to someone who does some retro or roller coaster games or something fun, something cool. Until then, tomorrow night, I'll be streaming tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Central, just like always. I go for a few hours every night, but again, remember, it's 2:30 in the morning and I got to get up for work. So have a wonderful night. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more video games. Until then, bye-bye.